Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and a happy Easter to you tonight. Well, it's not like we're actually crying, but we are still mourning the death of Jesus. All thanks to Judas for what he has done. Thanks to him, Jesus died today. And we are still mourning a little. We are telling Jesus our heart's day for him. Our heart goes out to the family of Jesus, to Mary and Joseph, and to all the Joseph Ebusia, Yeshemoyako, and Emamoyako. Shedding and check. So I'm sure by now he's in the grave texting Peter asking him what's up. Is my mother crying? And yeah. So you're welcome. You can join us on WhatsApp. It's 02022222054. Tonight my guest is ready and seated, but I can't pronounce her name. Her name is so nice and very long. So I'm going to make her say her name in full, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay.
So, what's your name?
My name is Haillie Nyamie Ya Frimpoma Sumney, aka Haillie Sumney.
You just made that one out.
No, seriously.
Sumney?
Yeah.
It wasn't because I said Sumney.
Well, you can say Sumney or Sumney.
So, Haillie
Nyamie.
Nyamie.
Okay, Nyamie.
Nyamie.
Ya Frimpoma.
Ya Frimpoma Sumney. From which part of Ghana?
My mother is from Chebi and Esiakwa.
Oh, Chebi, I'm from Chebi too.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm from Chebi too.
Small
so
world.
You see, I'm sure by now, if you go inside, you are related to some my uncle B.
I'm sure.
You know, yeah. I'm calling my dad. Probably. So you can text me and then probably we can, find out. Hey, Biana. So you're half Ghanaian, half Canadian. I just said, boy, Haillie Selassie is also
My uncle.
You said your big brother.
No, he's my uncle.
Not your big brother.
No.
Oh, so you are related in a way. And you said because of your forehead you are from
Ethiopia.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can bring your questions 02022222054. Let me remind you, if you want that sumptuous meal, if you want your food to taste nice, if you want to enjoy your meal, then you need Lizzie Tomato Mix. That is the best choice. Get into the market, look out for only Lizzie Tomato Mix, and make your meal memorable, especially now that we are mourning for Jesus and then we'll be celebrating his resurrection. Yes, get yourself a Lizzie Tomato Mix. So my guest cuts across, she's everything in one. She's an actress, she's a TV host, she's a philanthropist, she's
An ex-nurse.
An ex-nurse. That's when I was surprised at that. And etc. We're going to find out. But like we started, you were telling us a brief about yourself. Your mom is so your dad is Canadian, right? Or
My dad is actually from France.
From France.
Yes.
So how did you manage to be half Canadian?
So I was born in Canada.
Okay. So that means you have a little French blood.
Yes. And then when I was 2 years old, the family moved to California. So I grew up in California, but I was born in Canada. So that's where the Canadian comes from.
Okay. And then you've had excessive, exposure in the, what do we call entertainment industry?
Yes.
That's what we are interested in, that one. Tell us more about that one.
So I started as a nurse in California. First of all, let me rewind a bit. I moved to Ghana when I was 12 years old, and I went to JSS. And
Which JSS is that one?
St. Paul's Lutheran in Kanda.
Yeah.
And then after that, I went to Achimota Secondary School.
With dreadlocks. Did you have long hair and dreadlocks?
So the funny thing, when I started, I had long hair, and I didn't want to cut my hair. I think they allowed me to keep my long hair for about a month. And then the headmistress was like, listen, if you want to keep your hair, you're going to have to be a day student. Now, I was living in Spintex at the time. So Spintex rode to Achimota every day. I tried the day student thing. I went back to boarding school. So one of my seniors cut my hair. They called all the girls out of the house. One of my seniors cut my hair, and I was crying, and I got over it, and I went back. So
Wait, is this the same headmistress they're having today? Or?
no, I doubt. So they allowed me to keep my hair for a bit, but then I had to cut it eventually. Yeah,
some
because
people
the
are
day
listening.
student thing wasn't working, and my mom was
Okay.
like, "Listen, this is Africa. This is not Canada or America. You have to cut your hair."
So eventually you did cut it?
Yes, I did.
Ooh, sorry about that one.
Yeah, but it's grown back, so.
So do you remember your school anthem?
Oh my God, don't put me on the spot.
No, I won't put you on
Like,
the I'm just asking. Like, do you remember?
I don't remember. I don't remember. No.
You don't?
I'm sure if you were to hint me, I would remember. But no, I'm blank right now.
She doesn't remember her school's
Oh my
anthem.
God, he's disgracing me.
Oh, that's too bad. You don't remember your school anthem?
Oh my gosh.
Please send a voice note.
No, please.
If you remember the song, please send a voice note. Or you can try it.
Let's get back to that.
Okay,
It's
so
like in my head.
I can't come out. Can I give you the hymn? Lord.
That is not it. That is not it.
Okay, so we'll come back to that. And then from Achimota.
I went back to the U.S.
Okay.
Yeah. And I went to Summit University for nursing, practiced as a nurse for a couple of years, and then I moved back to Ghana. So my parents had moved back when we all came. So when I was in America, I felt like I was not, I grew to love Ghana so much that when I went back.
What about Ghana?
Just the peace, first of all, the peace, the people, the way they're hospitable and everything, the culture. Like, I'm so pro-African, even though people think I don't look it. Like, I love African culture.
We'll get back to that one. So
Exactly.
continue.
So I moved back because I didn't feel at home.
Yeah.
So it's funny that I moved here at 12 for the first time, and then when I went back, I felt like I was lost.
Oh.
So my mom was like, she kept telling me I should come back home, back home. Maybe because my parents were here also.
Sure, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're missing them.
Exactly. So I moved back, and here I am now.
So was that the reason why you quit nursing, because of the move?
Yes, because when I came, initially I was like, okay, I'm going to be going back and forth. I did that for a little bit, and it just didn't work out.
But you could have practiced nursing here.
Oh, wow, that would have been amazing.
So why didn't you?
If I can be quite frank, we have to work more on our healthcare system and also work on paying our workers very well.
Okay, so that actually prevented you? Or that
Yeah,
was
to be quite honest.
because it wasn't paying well, or because the system?
Yeah, compared to America and the healthcare system in general, we have a lot to do.
You've had an experience?
Not as a worker, but more as when I was doing my philanthropy, going to hospitals, donating and stuff. I saw the conditions. So.
Okay. So currently you have the capacity to probably, add your voice, push that agenda. You just said, are you planning to do that? Would you do that?
Yeah, so basically I just launched the Haillie Sumney Foundation. It's something that I had been working on for a couple of years. Reason being, my parents own a foundation called Mission Africa organization. So they do a lot of philanthropy work. They've built schools in Esiakwa and Jekiti, which is behind Akosombo. They've also built a hospital. So I was working with them. So I felt like I also needed to branch out and have my own foundation for what I'm passionate in, which is taking care of mothers and children. I love children. I have a weakness for mothers and children, single mothers and children. So that is something that I am finally launching now, and I have a big surprise coming up before the end of this year. Obviously, due to COVID, things have been very slow.
Oh, sorry.
So we're just trying to pull the finances together. It's not easy, especially if you're trying to start and do it by yourself.
Yeah.
So I have something in the pipes. By the end of the year, you guys will see the surprise. But yes, so I am definitely going to use my voice and my position to try and help the healthcare system especially.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go take a look at this short clip, and then we'll be right back to continue the discussion.
So my name is Haillie Sumney, been an actress for 2 years, and my character's name is Benita. Imagine, I'm sure nobody would guess that I'm an armed robber in this movie, a kleptomaniac. I keep stealing. Even on the resort with my boyfriend, he gets angry at me because I'm embarrassing him because I can't help it. I end up stealing things when I'm on the resort on vacation with his friends.
You're a superstar. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're still tuning into the Late Night Celebrity Show. I told you we'll get you. Actually, we're talking about this, right? That's why I didn't need that, but... So Haillie Lot is my guest if you just tuned in, and she just told us about herself and how she actually left nursing in California to Ghana to pursue where we are going next. So you've not missed a lot like that there. She told us about her movie that's out, of which she played the role of an armed robber, and I was just picturing her as an armed robber. How did you do that?
How did I do that?
Yeah, how did you? Can you just give us an enactment of that scene?
An enactment of the scene? No, because
Mm-hmm.
not after what you did. On the break? No, not after what you did.
What did I do? I was just praising you about how. Well, I was just telling you about how great she will be as an armed robber. You know, like for you as an armed robber, when you enter the house, everybody will gladly like give you their stuff.
And how would I say it?
You just enter. Hey, Obia.
Oh gosh.
You enter like how fancies, you know.
Yeah.
Bram, Obia freeze.
Obia freeze.
So my guest is also an actress. Now that's where I'm going to now. You quit nursing to Ghana. There were a lot of opportunities in Ghana, other fields and etc. But you decided, and back there in California, you had, interviewed some big names in the entertainment industry. So you could have actually pursued entertainment, but like you said, so now in Ghana, you chose to act and venture into entertainment. Was it by chance? Was it by choice? Which of them?
I think it was by chance and by choice.
By chance and choice. Which came first?
Choice came first, and chance came after.
Okay, how did you make that choice, and how did it start?
Okay, so first of all, when we were younger in America, I grew up in America with my parents and my brothers. So my mom used to always take us for all these auditions. I even did a Kellogg's commercial when I was about 5 years old.
Kellogg's?
So cornflakes.
Cornflakes, okay. I thought it was
yeah,
the
when I was
Cocoa
about
Pops
5 or 6 years old. So my mom always, I'm still kind of slim, I think. So my mom...
Yeah, you're still slim, but I can imagine them.
Always wanted me to be a model. At the same time, she wanted me to be a doctor.
Wow.
So she would always push us. Like, we're all tall and slim in the family. So she would always push us. Hollywood was about a 30, 45-minute drive. So she would always push us and take us for interviews and auditions from when we were young. So I think that's what sparked the interest and the passion. So as I was getting older, even when I was in nursing school, all my friends were like, oh, you should be a model, you should be an actress, you don't look like a nurse. Maybe it got into my head. So when I came to Ghana, reconnected with people I went to school with,
Okay.
Long and short of the story, I remember I went to an event. I can't remember what event it was, but it was a launch of something. And I got approached there. That was the first time I was approached by Foresight TV.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I started my first TV enactment as a presenter at Foresight TV.
Which you are still there.
I am not a presenter there, but I do events and stuff with them. When they call me, I'm always glad to do stuff for them.
On contract.
Yes, but I'm not a daily presenter there anymore. I'm more into the acting.
Oh, wow. So tell us about some of the productions you've done as an actress.
There are a lot of. Let me start with.
Okay, then let's shake it off.
Okay.
So let's go to probably your favorite productions.
Okay, so one of my favorite productions was Kintampo. Is that how you
That's
say
right,
it?
yeah.
Kintampo.
Oh, so yes.
Because you're always laughing at me with my accent.
No, I like it actually. It's fun.
Kintampo, which
Yeah,
was produced
it's
by
Kintampo, but not Po, but we manage the.
Kintampo.
We like the Po.
Kintampo, which was produced by Chris Atto.
Yeah.
And that was I'll say my first movie that I did.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Was that why you like it?
No, because the reason I like it is because we shot it in the bush.
You like the bush?
Yes, I love the adventure and everything, and I got to experience all the insects
Did you see
biting me and all that.
Only insects.
No, I saw. I mean, lizards is normal. I think we saw a snake one of the nights
You
we were filming.
it.
Late. No, heck no, I did not kill it. But yeah, that was very like out of the box, out of my comfort zone. So I really loved that movie. Another movie that was my favorite was a movie I shot in Nigeria. I started obviously as a Ghanaian actress. The movie is called Real Lagos Fake Life, which was produced by Mike Ezeronye.
Yeah.
And I love that movie as well, obviously because the movie is now on Netflix. So in my short career, I'm now on Netflix. So I'm happy about
so
that.
now we have a Netflix actress here. You know how we do here on the Late Night Celebrity Show, you know. We bring you the superstars in the game.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm going to look for that. What's the title again?
Real Lagos Fake Life.
I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see you in there and I'll screenshot it.
Yes,
say,
please do.
Star. Okay, so those are like the few of your...
Yes, and of course I enjoyed being a presenter at Foresight TV. My first presenting job, my first TV job. Shout out to them.
Let's do a little comparison. I like doing that. Yeah, I know, right? Mostly, like currently, you know, every time it comes to entertainment, there's like this, that. I'm not asking for that comparison. I'm asking here, because you've done a lot. You've done with some of the producers here. How does it feel like? Do you think, like you said, in the health sector, do you think, you know, yes, there's a lot of room for improvement? Now I want to know what kind of rooms, what do we do to improve, what can be done, what can be taken out. So this time we are not comparing, we want solution. What do you think?
Solution for, if you can be more specific.
We are looking for solutions for the industry to make it more prudent, more vibrant. You know, like people are saying it's dead now. So yeah, probably some little solutions too.
It's kind of hard to talk about this being in the industry, but for the short time I've been in the industry, one advice I will give my fellow actors and actresses of today especially is we need to come together more teamwork, more collaboration. Now, of course, I've done quite a few movies in Nigeria, so I will compare. In Nigeria, you will see a lot of the superstars coming together, not just to act a movie, but to produce a movie. So obviously, the more, the merrier, it goes far and everything. But I feel like here, everybody wants to be the star. We're kind of selfish and greedy. I'm not saying all of us, but a lot of us are. And because of that, we don't like to do teamwork. We don't like to come together. Imagine like the superstars in Ghana all coming together, putting even money together, producing a movie, doing a movie with so many stars. Like, look how far we would go. The Nigerians like to do that a lot, especially in their movies, and that's why Nollywood has gone that far. That is the major thing that I've seen.
Okay, so teamwork and lack of collaboration.
Teamwork and lack of collaboration. Thank you for shortening it for me.
Yeah, just are there more?
Yes, there are, but I think I'll just leave it there. I don't want to be too hard on my people.
We don't mind. So are you also looking at going into production?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You're calling out.
Yeah, definitely. I actually had something that I wanted to do last year, but Corona, COVID, like the most popular sickness right now. So yeah, because of that, I am looking at the end of the year or next year.
Okay, so it's going to be what genre is it going to be?
It's going to be a comedy. and it's definitely gonna be a Ghana-Nigeria collabo.
On that Ghana-Nigeria note, do I get a chance to play a role?
Oh, definitely. I got you.
Man, I just got my first.
It's a comedy, so I'm sure you will fit it
stop
perfectly.
Stop. Okay, so since I got a contract, we are going to discuss the terms. So I'm going for a quick commercial break so we negotiate. And then by the time we come back, we'll be done. Stay tuned.
You're a superstar.
Oh my God. And you're still tuning into the Late Night Celebrity Show. My guest is Haillie Sumney. She is an actress. She's a philanthropist. She's a TV presenter. She's a model. She's
Haile Selassie's niece.
Yeah, Haile Selassie's niece. And she's out of work nurse.
Oh, wow. Shade.
She actually quit nursing to take on entertainment. Let's talk with you about the trailer. How long ago is this one?
I think 2017. Yeah, 2017, 2018 max.
You see how you're screaming there?
Yes.
Can you act that out?
Why do you like putting me on the spot?
Oh no, if it was a musician, I'd have asked for a freestyle. Yeah, or
so
probably,
you want to hear me scream?
No, maybe like an act out from that one or something emotional. And then we talk about talk about that. So can you give me maybe a monologue, or you can give me a scenario? I'll help you out, and then we act it together.
Why don't you give me a scenario?
Okay, a scenario.
Be kind.
Ruth, can you give me a scenario?
Okay. She caught you cheating, and she has been spending all that money on you, and you later go find someone to marry, and she finds out that this is the particular.
Ruth wants you to slap me. How can you catch me cheating because you've spent money on me? Okay, let's assume that you've caught me cheating. I'm your husband. You caught me cheating, and then I come back from the office to meet you at home, right? So then I don't know you've caught me, so I'm going to, be all myself, and then, right? So are you ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, so 3, 2, 1. Camera rolling. Action. Hi, honey. How are you? I'm home.
Hi, how are you?
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
You don't look it. You don't sound it. What's the problem?
So you really don't know what the problem is?
What problem?
Are you serious? You really don't know what the problem is?
I just came home to my lovely wife, and this is the result.
Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from the office.
You're coming from the office. What were you doing in the office?
Work, of course.
Work. What kind of work?
You know what I do?
Doggy style work, right? Do you know that I've put a camera in your office and I have been watching you for 1 week? So this is what you have been doing to me. You better shut your mouth.
Okay.
I am the one who put these shoes on your feet. I am the one who has been feeding you. This iPad and this phone, who bought it for you?
In my defense.
You better shut up.
Okay.
So after everything I've done for you, this is what you can repay me with.
Okay.
Please don't make me angry or I will break this on your head.
Relax, we can.
And don't worry, my people will deal with that girl. By tomorrow, she will go missing.
Relax.
I said shut up. You are lucky that I've changed. If not, you will see blood everywhere.
Whose blood? Cut! Cut! Let's go for a close-up. Wow! Have you had a similar scenario or something?
No.
Ooh!
God forbid.
I told you, she is on Netflix. You can't be on Netflix if you can't act like this. You've not been to acting school or anything.
No, I haven't, but I definitely plan to polish the skills.
Ooh, you're going to polish this on. You already have it. You don't need to
Oh,
polish.
thank you.
Oh, yeah, I mean, how was it? 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 Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, yeah, this one we did a one take, just one take and then.
Oh, Charlie, our movie is gonna be little.
At a point, I thought I was going to get a slap.
No.
When you stood up, I had to coil. I had my copy and freeze.
Oh, how?
Okay.
Aha, you see? So I showed the
This is
other
what you
side.
did in the arm robbery scene,
Exactly.
right?
I switched.
I'm going to look for that one. Okay, so let's do some messages, and you can bring your 0202222054. This one is from Calf Prince, and he's asking, please, is she married?
Oh my, that is like the #1 question all the time.
They're
Everywhere.
always asking you.
Yeah.
Why do you think they're asking like that?
I wonder.
Maybe they like you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Are you in any committed, serious? You know, mostly you ladies say it's complicated. So are you in a non-complicated?
Yes, I am in a semi-complicated relationship.
Semi-complicated. Oh, how complicated is that?
It's half and half.
Sometimes.
You know, ladies will understand what I'm saying, right? Half and half.
You don't see the boy really. You know,
No,
they
I
show,
didn't see Amo, but you know, every relationship has problems.
Oh, so you are there. I can help you. I'm a counselor too.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
then we have to come and see you.
Yeah, book an appointment. And this one says, wow, I feel her acting. This one says, I love your program so much. Thank you very much. This one says, okay. This one says, good evening.
I wonder what that was. You would tell me on the next break, right?
Yeah, I'll get that one to you. Okay. So this one is actually asking what you. She scared me. That's really good acting. Actually thought she would slap you first. I said it.
Wow.
I said it. Yeah. Going for a quick commercial break. Then slap. And I'll be right back. Stay tuned.
You're a superstar.
Oh my God. You just caught me enjoying the what the title of the movie? You have a lot of repertoire.
No.
Tap or sharp or trap.
Trapped. Yes. They changed the title, that's why. I had
Why
to
did they
think
change
about
the
it.
title?
They started with a title and then they felt that Trapped suited the description of the movie more.
Oh, okay. So yes, one of viewers is asking how what would you advise, or would be your advice to anyone who wants to be an actress or want to be like you?
That's a very broad advice. Well, first of all, not all that glitters is gold. And I say this to say that a lot of people think, especially young ladies, they look at us actresses and they think, oh, we just dress up and we go for red carpet and we look pretty and wear makeup every day.
Actually, we also think like that.
Oh, okay. So it's like totally the opposite. So even I was shooting a short film, which was about a 3-minute film, and it took us 3 days to shoot a 3-minute film. So sometimes we can be on set till 3, 4 a.m. We're tired, we're hungry. So you need to know that you really want to go into it and it is your passion. You should have a passion for it, because if you don't have a passion for it, once you enter it, you're going to be disappointed. Secondly, if you really have the talent, you need to believe in yourself and don't be a pushover. I've heard some things, they make it look like it's so easy for ladies to get into acting because of this and that. But if you really have the talent, you shouldn't let anybody push you over or take advantage of you. You should stand your ground and showcase your talent, and the rest will speak for itself. And it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. It's not an overnight thing.
What are the things? You're talking about some things.
Well, you know, they say you can sleep your way.
Through.
Let me just be blunt, that you can sleep your way to the top. So I feel like if you really have the talent and you stand your ground, nobody will be able to take advantage of you. If you have the talent, people will see it.
But some people are of the view that even with their talent, they've been to auditions back to back to back to back, and they are still not being called. And directors are still worrying them for that.
So I feel like this is a general problem all over the world, especially Africa, due to poverty, and I will get back to that. Anytime they mention acting, they always attack actresses and make it look like that is all that we do, or we're just approached by men. But you can't tell me if beautiful women are working in the bank, they are also not being approached or harassed by men. And even nowadays, in this generation, this modern world we're in, a lot of men are also being harassed by women and chased by women up and down.
Yeah. I had a situation sometime back.
Oh, we're really...
Mebwa.
I was going to say, tell us more about it.
We'll get there. So, but let's go back to because of poverty and...
Because of poverty, obviously, the way the system is in Africa, maybe in America, for example, when you're 16 years old, you can start working. You can get a job that pays you an okay pay and everything, but things are not like that here. So a lot of people tend to do things out of poverty. Whether they really have a choice or not, I cannot judge them, but a lot of things are done out of poverty that if they lived in the Western world, they wouldn't succumb to.
That's true. And are you saying that out there, like let's say in the Western world, they don't, you can't sleep your way to the top?
Yes, you can, but I feel like it is more here, like I said, because of poverty. Because in the Western world, you're able to get a job that pays okay. You can further your education. There are student loans. There are grants that are given. If you have good grades, you can get half or all of your school fees paid. For example, my younger brother went to UCLA, and they gave him a certain amount of money because he had very good grades. So 75% of his school fees were paid during university.
Wow. Let me announce the phone lines you can call. Baby, I do. 055-565 055-565-7278 is on the screen. 055-565-7278. You can call right now and talk to Haillie or ask any question you want to ask back to the whole, up and coming. I think I'm more interested there. How do I, not to avoid, but how do I sustain it? How do I, how do I hold myself up such that I don't fall and keep working until I get caught?
Rephrase the question.
Okay, so I'm saying that you're saying that people do these things out of poverty and all. But I am a young girl who's being approached by almost every director I go for an audition. How do I get myself to not involve or give in to, the directors who keep pestering me for?
You just have to be a strong-willed person. It's to each his own. But from my own experience, I was never harassed by any directors. But of course, in general, on set, people will say, oh, you look nice, compliment me, you have a nice body. And maybe the way I carried myself, I intimidated them.
Wait, how did you carry yourself? But hold on, I have a caller on the line. Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
I knew the guys will call. You know where you're calling from?
I'm calling Frenov. Frenov.
Okay, which part of the northern region?
Well, Combona would demand and I am there rough.
Sir?
I mean, catch that out. Combona Mania.
Nice one, nice one. Oh, yeah,
the woman said, Man, the Siano, Musbeno, a Mawalina, oh, Lantana Comba, say no Montana, as in Gina and the game of Bassiano. Mana Mawaleno cramp, no quack or wallow bana, a ma, I will be.
Oh, you lost that one. Oh, that's a man, I'm a warrior. Okay, man, how are you carrying yourself? No, mama worrying. Okay, so yeah, is it because of how you carried yourself, you're intimidating them?
I was saying maybe because of how I carried myself.
How are you carrying yourself?
When I get to work, it's about the job. So sometimes you just have to be stern, and like I said, you have to stand your ground. I did an interview with YFM about 2 weeks ago, and this similar topic popped up. And I gave advice to the ladies that you have to stand your ground or you'll be taken advantage of, because we, the female gender, generally are taken advantage of. So we need to stand our ground sometimes.
Okay, I have another call on the line. I won't go there. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Please, your name and where you're calling from.
It's Emmanuel. I'm calling from Spintex.
Emmanuel from Spintex.
Yeah.
Okay, please, go ahead. You want to ask Haillie a question or you want to say something to her?
Yeah, I want to say she's very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's very beautiful. And if she's not dating, I'd like to date her.
Hey.
Oh, wow. Really? Please, how old are you?
I'm 35 years old.
You're 35 years old. Okay. I'm doing a little, interview so that she will give
She knows me, actually.
She knows you?
Oh, yeah.
This voice sounds familiar, though.
Boss, hold on. Oh. So you know him. Where you know tell him he did with you?
I did shy. I've worked with her before on my job, the law. So she knows me well.
He's a producer.
Oh, really? Okay, so answer.
Oh my God, this is so
give him. He says he's shy.
Oh, he's such a nice guy, such a nice, handsome, tall guy. But unfortunately, I am dating.
You don't like tall guys?
No, I like tall guys, but I'm dating.
You said it's semi-complicated.
Yeah, but I'm dating. We're working through it. Wow. I'm speechless.
Okay, so ladies, you're being asked to stand your grounds, and yes, sir, you'll be taken for granted. What are you working on now? What's new in the year? What should we expect? What are you bringing the rest of the year?
Let me refresh your memories.
Hold on, I have another caller.
Oh,
hello.
wow.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, please. Your name
No
and where
woman.
you're calling from?
Yeah, Emmanuel. I'm wise man.
Wise man.
Wise man, Emmanuel.
Please, where are you calling from?
From Kotoku.
Kotoku. Oh, she knows you too?
Sorry?
Does she know you?
No, the lady doesn't know me. I just want to...
But do you know her?
No, I don't even know. I just watching the program.
Oh, okay. Go
I
ahead.
just want to contribute to my statement on the wild day.
Please go ahead.
Oh, okay. And I was dating a lady about a year, 2 months ago now.
Okay. Hello? Oh.
What's going
What's
on with
happening?
the network? Oh my God.
This one was interesting.
I really wanted to hear what he had to say.
You know.
So are you guys attacking the ladies through me? Because it's like everyone's calling to complain about ladies because I'm on the show. Why me?
No. I'm sure probably, I don't know. I don't know. So take us, yes, you're refreshing our mind.
Okay, so as I said, I'm refreshing your memories, launching the Haillie Sumney Foundation.
Okay.
So that is something that is in the pipeline for this year. Secondly, hopefully producing my first movie by the end of the year. Yes.
This time will you act or you just be behind?
I think I will act. Why not? I mean, I love acting, so. And thirdly, there is a series that I was in called Eden, produced by Harry Bentel, and it was released onto Amazon Prime and Google
Harry
Play.
Bentel.
Yes, Amazon Prime and Google Play, season 1. So we're planning to shoot season 2 about next month.
Okay.
We would have shot it maybe from January, but again. Corona.
Okay.
So those are the few things I'm working on.
That's awesome. Your movie, they have to be part. This one says, hello, good evening. Yeah, nobody spoke about my acting skills.
I know, right?
Hello, good evening. Wow, she was amazing. Tell her I would like to be featured in a movie with her. She will love working with me. Please, I love acting too. You didn't add your name, so we don't even know where to look for you. Your name and where you stay. Please send that before we go. This one says, wow, that was awesome. I love her acting. Dad, can I have a number? She'll put her social media handles out so you can actually boy, please let her act and slap you, make we see. I'm DJ Brad Temple from Kaswa PCC. Okay, we'll do that one. Don't worry, I'll do it for you. I'm here to serve. So if they want you, are you ready to slap me? I'll give you another scenario and then you slap me. But let me read this. Okay, and this one says, okay, good evening, love the show so much. And I love her acting so much. Yeah, she's an actress. But you didn't talk about your model side. Or you've not started?
So acting is modeling. Acting, I feel like when you become an actress, you're automatically a model. Especially when you do advertisement and brand endorsement for companies. The picture you just showed, that's modeling. That was for First Choice Hair Salon. So.
Okay.
It's all inclusive.
Wow, you changed here.
Yes.
This one was for who?
Oh, that was a personal photo shoot. This was for March 6th, Independence Day.
President of the Forehead Gang. Okay. So Agnes from Takrade is actually the one who said she would like to be featured in a movie with you. So Agnes, she's going to put her social media out. Follow her, and then you know when the audition dates are out for you to come and try for a role, all right? So your social media handles, and then your Insta message, and then we sign up.
My social media handle. My Instagram is Haillie Sumney. No, Haillie Sumney Official. I was going to say HaillieSumney@gmail.com. Can you imagine? Okay, so my Instagram is Haillie Sumney Official. The spelling, HaillieSumney Official. Okay. And my Snapchat is the Ghana Goddess. That's my nickname. They gave it to me in secondary school, the Ghana Goddess. And my Twitter is at Haillie Sumney. Once again, HaillieSumney.
Okay. And my name is Foster Romanus. My Instagram is Foster Romanus. Twitter, Foster Romanus. Facebook, Twitter Romanus. Momo, Foster Romanus. YouTube, Foster Romanus. We are mourning. Don't booze. We are crying. Okay. I'll see you again next week.